Hello, I'm Laura Fitzgibbon, the Digital Content Manager at Savills Place, and today I'm going to be discussing my top 10 digital marketing tips for businesses big and small. I believe the following tips are what you should be considering in order to develop and strengthen your digital marketing and presence, whether it be through social media, websites, emails, and more, to help reach your customers and create awareness of your brand. Tip 1. Understand your customers and take the time to research them. It's crucial to gather insight and knowledge about who your customers are to understand their behaviours, interests, wants, and needs. Segmenting your customers and even creating personas for each group is a great way to help you tailor your approach in reaching them. There are a handful of ways to help you understand your customers. For example, Google Analytics is a tool that helps you take a deep dive into understanding your customers and their behaviour by allowing you to explore demographics, interests, in-market segments, and more. You can also look into how they're interacting currently with you by exploring what they're looking for on your website and how long they're spending on there and on specific pages. The likes of dwell time and bounce rates are a great way to determine what content is most popular amongst your audience and if it's proving useful. Best yet, you can get access to the basic features of this product for free. If you're already active on social media, then it'd be wise to take the time to look into your current audience and how they're interacting. The likes of Facebook Insights gives you a detailed insight into demographics, locations, and other pages they're following and interacting with. Tip 2. Set clear goals and objectives. Every business needs to take the time to outline their goals. Goals will define your digital marketing strategy and help you align your campaigns with your company goals. They will determine the specific steps and actions you're taking to meet your business's needs and help you justify your decisions. These goals can range and can include increasing brand awareness, growing your following, increasing web traffic, and engaging with your community. But don't be overwhelmed. Specify your goals and make them realistic. A great way to do this is by using the SMART objective format, as this provides you with the opportunity to define the purpose of your efforts, as well as allowing you to measure your goals and determine if they're possible. Tip 3. Agree a budget and track your spending. There are a lot of marketing channels and tools out there to consider, which will provide different benefits to you and your business. So spending the time doing your research and determining where to spend your money will help you achieve your goals is recommended. Setting a budget ultimately determines how much you can spend on digital marketing and impacts the likes of content creation and advertising. So be prepared to spend, but be smart about it, as spending should be done in a strategic way. If done randomly, it can achieve ineffective and unsustainable results. By keeping track, you'll find it easier to analyse the effectiveness of your strategies and see how your campaigns have performed. Be sure to continuously measure and review your results. Tip 4. Create social media accounts and keep an eye on any app updates. We all know that using social media is a great way to connect with your customers and grow your brand organically. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or TikTok, to name a few, each platform has different uses and allows your brand to be discoverable. So it's key that you understand where to find your customers that are already active and explore how to reach and connect with them. Social media is also changing constantly and is always being updated, so make sure to keep an eye on new tools and trends and adapt your strategies. For example, Instagram stories are a great way to remain top of mind, as unlike in-feed posts that can be affected by algorithms, stories are posted in order. By using stories, you can bring attention to your in-feed posts, add links to drive traffic to blog posts on your website, and add behind-the-scenes type content to make your feed feel more personal. There's also the ability to be more interactive with your followers through questions, polls, reactions, and more. Tip 5. Make sure your content is engaging. It's important to create content based on your audience and your goals. Consider what your audience wants to see and how the content will help you reach the goals that have been set. It's also important to consider your brand identity and how this translates across your website and social media. What's your tone of voice like? How is the content distinctly you? Many brands agree on and select the same content formats and creative touches throughout their work, down to fonts, colour schemes, and branding. This ownable feel and look throughout feeds and across web pages creates consistency and adds character. It's also important to produce content that answers users' questions and adds value to their user experience. SEO tools and Google Analytics will help you collate keywords and topics customers in your industry are searching for, which findings can then be used in the likes of website blogs. The key is to provide helpful, valuable, and quality content. Tip 6. Venture into the world of video. As mentioned previously, it's important to pay attention to what trends and types of content are performing well on social channels. Video content is proving to be something most brands are concentrating on right now, as it typically performs best with most algorithms, as it captures a user's attention for longer, therefore it gets more exposure and creates more engagement. Video can also be repurposed, be seen as more personable, appeals to millennials and Gen Z audiences who are extremely connected to social media, and is a way to deliver engaging, entertaining content. Just think about the popularity of Instagram Reels and TikTok. Tip 7. Ensure your community management is best in class. Social media is the first place customers go to voice their thoughts and opinions, engage with brands, provide feedback, or reach out with a service, issue, or question. That's why it's crucial that as well as posting engaging content, brands and businesses are responding to customer questions and interactions as soon as possible. We live in a world where customers want a speedy response, typically within 4 hours. According to Sprout Social research, when customers were asked what makes a brand best in class on social, 47% said it's that they offer strong customer service, followed by 46% agreeing that it's the way they engage with their audience. Tools like Sprout Social, Meltwater, and Hootsuite are available to help manage your communities and interact with your audiences, whether it's positive, negative, or neutral. It's also a great way to create two-way communication, join conversations, and strengthen relationships. You gain respect as a brand by being present and talking to your audience. Tip 8. Update your website and make sure it's mobile friendly. It's important for your website to have the most up-to-date information so customers can find what they're looking for quickly. Ensure it's fully functional with all links working correctly and that load times are not too long. Users don't typically spend a long time on your site, so you don't want to lose them by having incorrect, outdated information on there or not being user-friendly. It's also key to remember that you want to be accessible to your customers on mobile and desktop. Most users use mobile devices to find you, so it's important that your website is mobile optimized and that the user experience is convenient and easy. Tip 9. Explore paid ad possibilities. The pandemic has affected traditional marketing methods, for example, out of home and print, but digital has remained strong. Therefore, it could be wise to reassess your marketing strategies and explore digital and opt for lower costs and increased returns. Doing this can improve your business's website or social profile traffic, as more traffic means more people finding you. Take Facebook paid ads, for example. As well as increasing your reach amongst your audience, you can also target those who share certain interests, exposing your brand to people who are most likely to be interested in what you offer. You can also create focused messaging that targets specific locations, ages, and demographics. You can test and track how your campaigns are running and adapt your strategy and approach if needed. The great thing is you don't have to spend too much. You can achieve great results with budgets that work for you. And finally, tip 9, do your research. Although it may feel daunting at times how much there is to consider, the internet is there to help you. Take advantage of the endless helpful resources that are out there, which you could be tapping into. There are countless guides, opinions, suggestions, courses, tools, and more to help guide you and allow you to become confident when it comes to digital marketing. I hope you've enjoyed this session and it gives you some food for thought when it comes to your digital marketing. Thank you.